In this GeographyBurst video, you will be learning about the opportunities and challenges in the rainforest. Use pages 59 to 62 to support you with this video. Opportunities within the forest caused by deforestation, challenges to the forest, also called impacts, and solutions to deforestation. Then that will be followed with an exam question. Our case study is Malaysia, and I've outlined 5 facts on the Malaysian case study for you. 67% of Malaysia is covered in rainforest. Faster rate of deforestation than any other tropical area, losing an area of the size of Denmark every year. Over 600 species are found here, therefore is rich in biodiversity, and there are still many undiscovered plants that could have medicinal properties there. So, reasons that we cut down the forest. Mining and logging. We mine for gold, tin and oil reserves, and we've completely wiped out many species, plants and habitats. The constructions of roads in Sarawak to enable these businesses have further destroyed the forest. This is purely to make a profit, i.e. an economic gain. Urbanisation and people. Energy has destroyed parts of Borneo due to building Baku Dam to create HEP, hydroelectric power, as we require more energy, and with more people building and encroaching upon the rainforest, we have therefore had to destroy further parts of the forest. We also demand more meat, and therefore cattle ranching has destroyed large parts of the forest, and with palm oil plantations. Again, these are because of economic gains. Tribes destroy the forest too. Even though they do live there and do live off the land, their practices do destroy the forest. Their slash and burn practices in particular, because the fires grow out of control, endangering orangutans and other species without them meaning to, but that method of farming is very dangerous and does cause a lot of deforestation. But the tribes wouldn't have enough food to eat if they didn't use this method. So the impacts, of course, we're talking about the loss of biodiversity and habitats, endangering animals, but there is also soil erosion. So some parts of the rainforest may even turn into desert. Again, removal of the trees will link to climate change. And in the long term, there may be economic losses rather than gains, as some of these businesses won't always work out, mainly because they may be illegal or boycotted because we don't want to use palm oil. Solutions then. Ecotourism is where communities work together with tourists to protect the rainforest. Instead of concretes and hotels and swimming pools that you'd see in Spain or Florida, for example, the tourists would stay in sustainable wooden tree houses and follow activities that do not destroy the rainforest, as pictured here. They educate tourists on the 2,000 tropical plants with anti-cancer properties, and they enhance the forest rather than destroy the forest. This happens in Costa Rica, Belize and Malaysia. Again, our case study. Conservation. Protecting the rainforest through international agreements. We looked at that when we did the climate change topic as well, where many countries agreed to stop using palm oil farmed from illegal deforestation in order to maintain that carbon sink that the rainforest does. Some richer countries have even written off debt owed if the country in debt ensures they no longer destroy the rainforest, encouraging them again to preserve that rainforest. Rainforests are also being restored by becoming national parks. Therefore, it's illegal to build on them, to make roads through them, to mine, to log, and any of those money-making schemes that we have seen so far. Selective loggings and the FSC. The Forestry Steward Council will stamp all of its products to show it's been sustainably used in the rainforest, and it aims to educate people on hard work and the management of the forest, as seen in these pictures, where they only destroy small parts, but they do it in a way that's sustainable and would let other parts grow. A bit like the Malaysian selective logging scheme, where every 30 to 40 years they will fell the same area, but they will not fell that area again for another 30 to 40 years. They only fell the selected trees so they don't destroy the entire area, and therefore soil erosion cannot happen. The rainforest is more important or more valuable when left intact than destroyed. Support or challenge this view in your answer. This is basically an evaluate question, therefore it should follow the exact same structure. Describe, explain the opposite, evaluate. So describe what the rainforest is. It's an ecosystem with warm and wet climate, located 5 degrees north and south of the equator. It is rich in biodiversity, with more than 600 species in Malaysia alone, and has many uses. Explain. Tribes use the forest as slash and burn methods to grow their own foods, endangering orangutans. The rainforest is also being destroyed by companies that want to mine for the oil, tin and gold, and many roads have been constructed in Sarawak to aid these companies, and as a result of urbanisation. Energy has destroyed part of Borneo due to the building of Bakum Dam to create hydroelectric power. This has led to more soil erosion and added to climate change rates. Explain the opposite then, how it's more valuable when it's left intact. There are many reasons to keep the rainforest intact, such as maintaining the 2,000 tropical plants with anti-cancer properties through ecotourism and conservation methods. The Forestry Stewardship Council also choose to only fell certain trees and ensure that 30-40 years pass before they refell that area. This, alongside international agreements, has aimed to enable the carbon sink to continue and reduce climate change. Now I should evaluate. Do I support or challenge? Is it supposed to be more valuable, or should it be destroyed? So evaluate. I feel that although companies and tribes need to use the rainforest to help them survive or make money, I do feel that they could use more sustainable methods, as the rainforest is more valuable left intact than destroyed, due to its ability to reduce climate change and protect the biodiversity of these special plants. Now again, you could suggest that it would be more valuable destroyed, and that's up to you, as long as you evaluate in the last sentence. Geography. Know your world.